Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Greg and it's been a long time since I made a video. So for those who don't know what my channel is about, I talk about the outdoors, gear, prepping, and generally I shoot videos so I can teach my kids and my family about topics that interest me and stuff I want to teach them as well. Recently, there was a magnitude 7.0 earthquake that happened here in the Philippines, and it got the prepper community talking again about preparations for the big one. Okay, so I always advocate that everyone, every family, every household have their go bags ready, which I have here with me, some of the go bags of our household. Okay? However, there is one particular piece of gear that is really a pain in the really a pain to store, to keep, and to have ready when you need it. And that is this thing that's on top of our go bags. Okay? And this is the helmet, or this is a skull guard. Okay, you see here, I always keep it in plastic so it doesn't get all dusty. But it's still ready if there's an earthquake and you get to your helmet, you remove the plastic, you put it on your head, and have the strap ready to be placed on your chin. Okay, great. Then you move out of the structure, maybe to an open area where it is much safer. Okay, so no problem in that. But when the shaking is over, what do you actually do to your skull guard or your helmet? We do not advise you walking around the street with your go bag behind your back and your helmet on your head, because you will be quickly identified as someone who is ready for an emergency and might be a target for possible thieves or looters that would assume that you have some stuff to steal in your bag. Okay? So, it would be great if you could put the helmet away so nobody can identify you as a prepper or somebody who is ready for the disaster. So, what do you do with this thing? This is a big piece of gear that is hard to put in the bag unless you're carrying a big bag. Okay? And it takes up so much space. Okay? So, even if it's not being used in an emergency, it sits on top of our go bags and takes up a lot of space, and sometimes it falls down, right? And the helmets in plastic bags actually are an eyesore in the house. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you an alternative to having these rigid hard hats or helmets for use during an emergency. Okay, so this is gonna turn out to be an unboxing video. So I have here something I got to replace our hard hats or skull guards that have been hanging on our shelf for a long time. So this is it. So I haven't seen what's inside yet. So this is the first time we're all gonna see this piece of gear. Okay, and this, wow, this, it's actually opened already. This is the Bloom 2, okay, folding helmet by Toyo Safety. Okay, so if you notice, the branding and the packaging is not in English because this came straight from Japan. Okay, so I don't sell this stuff, so you go Google this product if you're interested in it. This is the Bloom 2 by Toyo Safety. So let's see what's inside. So this is the box. Okay, so just a photo of the helmet when it's not collapsed. So this is how it looks like when it's already collapsed. So it becomes flat. Okay, and it says 45 millimeters here. So I assume that's how thick it would be once the helmet is collapsed. Okay, so at the back, some other characters. If you can read Japanese, please let me know what these things mean. Okay, there's an instruction how to assemble it. So it says assembling method and folding method. I just follow the diagrams because I cannot read Japanese. So this comes in white, gray, orange, and yellow. Okay, so I have other pieces of the same thing for the other members of our household. Okay, so inside it comes, so that's it for the box. So it comes with this cloth sack, which is a nice stuff sack, and it says Bloom on the outside. Okay, and this is it. Wow, interesting, very interesting. So this is the helmet. Okay, on from the side and from the other side. Let's see if it's actually as they say it is. Oh wow, it is actually 4.5 centimeters or 45 millimeters, just as the box says. So I assume that you keep it here. This is nice because it comes with its own stuff sack that you can put in your go bag. Okay, so there's a latch here. So this is also the first time I'm handling this piece of gear, so I'm discovering how this works. Okay, so there's a small latch. Okay, and then there's a piece of documentation inside that's also in Japanese. I will go figure that out later. Maybe I'll use the Google Camera Translate so I can read the documentation. So inside it comes with a standard looking harness. Okay, so the straps are thinner than what we usually see on hard hats or climbing helmets. Okay, this is about maybe 1.5 centimeter straps. Okay, so this is nylon webbing. Okay, and the hardware on the straps are also made of plastic. Okay, so there's a latch on top. So I'm just assuming this is how it works because I haven't read the instruction manual yet. So okay, it clicks in. There are two clips on on the top, and it's assembled. So even without reading the Japanese documentation, it's pretty straightforward and very common sense to assemble. All right, looking around, there's some markings here. There's reflective tape around. Okay, there's another instruction diagram here. Okay, so you would see the side of the helmet. This one actually has a small visor or brim, so that would probably indicate that this is the front and this is the back. Inside, there's some more documentation, and you can see the webbing there. There is a pad inside. Okay, and this is actually hanging, so when there is an impact on the helmet, your head doesn't bang directly on the shell. Okay, so there are styrofoam pads inside the shell. Okay, so looking closer, we can see that there is a strap here that you can use to tighten the helmet around your head. So this would fit around your head, and you can adjust it based on the circumference of your head. Okay, so I'll tighten this a little bit. It's pretty straightforward. They're using standard hardware that you can find on any bag or backpack. Okay, so you can also adjust the chin strap. Let me crouch down for the camera. So this is how it looks from behind, from the front. So how does this compare to our old hard hat? So this is a hard hat by Delta Plus. Okay, this is what we have been keeping as part of our go bags for quite some time. This has a plastic frame and straps and an elastic chin strap. Okay, pretty standard for maybe the construction industry. Okay, so and it is one piece of a shell. Okay, so basically this feels and looks more sturdy because it is a one-piece shell. Okay, the strap, however, does not fit as snugly as higher-end hard hats, which have possibly the ratchet style tightening system. Okay, so this uses plastic straps. Okay, but works pretty well. This is a standard in construction and has worked for a lot of people and a lot of projects and operations for quite some time. So if this is the kind of hard hat that you can get and put as part of your go bag, by all means, please have some of these. And this is very inexpensive. I think we got this for less than 500 pesos or so, or even cheaper than that. Okay, maybe 300 pesos if you're buying in bulk. Okay, so comparing this has a longer brim. Okay, looks like a construction helmet. Okay, and this looks a bit more of a climbing helmet. Okay, it is tapered on the side. Okay, so a little more of my ear, okay, sticks out. For emergencies, this is actually a great option. Okay, so that's okay. I don't feel the impact hitting my skull directly. Okay, so but I think the real advantage of this kind of helmet is that once the imminent threat of things falling on your head is gone, you can actually just unclip the two clips on top and just fold it. Okay, and it even has a latch, so you put all the straps inside and you can latch the bottom there and it doesn't open up. And this will actually fit in the go bag. Okay, so the bag itself has the helmet inside, and you don't have to strap the hard hat outside of your bag during an emergency, indicating that you're a prepper or you have something valuable inside your bag. So this is the Bloom 2 folding safety helmet, okay, by Toyo Safety. So Google it if you're interested in it. I don't sell this thing, but I'm really happy that we got this. We got this as a gift for our entire household. So thank you for the one who gifted this to us. Okay, so this will now be the head protection for our household as part of our go bag. I make this appeal to everyone watching, most especially those of our countrymen in the Philippines. Get your family ready, get yourselves ready, talk about it with your family, get a plan going. What will you be doing if in case there will be a crisis or a disaster or a natural calamity? Okay, because the big one can happen today, later, tonight, tomorrow, or far in the future. But the better question would be not when the big one will happen, but are you or are we ready when it happens? Okay, so with that, thank you and see you on the next video.